easily double your paint correction income. Hi, I'm Ivan from the Detailer's Business Academy, where we strive to take you from detailer to entrepreneur. I read something online yesterday that bothered me and inspired this video. Someone mentioned online, and I'm paraphrasing here, that unless you're polishing for 8 hours, you're not doing a true paint correction. Well, if you're polishing for 8 hours on a vehicle, you're not doing paint correction, you're doing paint damage. Yes, you're removing way too much paint and causing irreparable damage to that vehicle. Now, as detailers, we strive for perfection. We want the ultimate shine. We want no scratches. We want no swirls. We want nothing left on that vehicle. By doing that, we're also removing a lot of clear coat. And that clear coat we're removing is damaging the vehicle. And it's irreparable damage. You can't put that clear coat back. And no, your ceramic coating is not replacing it. Ceramic coatings aren't that thick. And they don't have the properties of the clear coat. Now, ceramic coatings are great, but they don't put the clear coat back. If you're polishing for more than 2 or 3 hours on a vehicle, you are damaging that vehicle. Now, yes, we want to make the paint perfect. For what? What is the reason? The customer doesn't care. The customer thinks when they bought their car from the dealership, it was perfect. And we all know that a car coming from a dealership is far from perfect. But 99% of people out there think, hey, this car is perfect. It's brand new. It's from the dealership. And that's what customers see. As detailers, we see things that a lot of other people will never see in their lives. And that's great for us. But it's also a bad thing. It pushes us to damage people's cars. Yes, if you're polishing for hours on end on a vehicle, you have damaged it. Cosmetically, yes, you've improved it. You've made it look spectacular. You've removed every scratch, blemish, and everything else that's on that paint. But also, you removed a lot of paint. If a scratch is 20 microns deep, and you eliminate that scratch, that means you've removed 20 microns of clear coat in that area. Clear coat does not go from one area to another. You're not filling in a scratch by polishing. No, you're removing the paint around it. You're removing the clear coat around it. You're not doing a good thing. Yes, like I mentioned, cosmetically, you've made it look spectacular. But in reality, your customer scratched the vehicle up before by improper washing, improper maintenance, life. Well, you're there, you're taking all this paint off to make it as perfect as can be. They're just going to do it again. They're going to repeat the same mistakes they made before, and they're not necessarily mistakes, it's just the way they maintain their vehicle. And by doing so, they now have a lot less paint to work with. As an example, you found a scratch on the car. You don't know how deep it was, but let's say it was 10 microns deep. You remove that scratch. Excellent. Now, instead of having 100 microns of paint, they only have 90 microns of paint there. And the next time you go to polish it, and there's a scratch there, well, how deep is that scratch going to be? It's going to be 15 microns? It's going to be 50 microns? We don't know. The goal is to just round over the scratches, make them less visible, make the car shine, make it easier to clean, protect it, preserve it, not perfect it. Perfection kills. Seriously, you are damaging the paint if you're trying for perfection. While you're here, subscribe, hit the notification bell, give me a thumbs up, and more importantly, leave me a comment. One quote that I can thank my grandfather for is, perfection kills. Excellence is better. Strive for excellence in your paint correction. Make it as good as it can be without damaging the vehicle. Seriously. Stop doing 8-hour paint corrections. A, they're really bad for the vehicle. B, they're bad for you. And they're also bad for your profitability. Customers don't need 8-hour paint corrections. They don't need 22-hour paint corrections. They definitely don't need 3-day paint corrections. Don't do it anymore. Stop. Make the car shine. Yes, there might be a little scratch that's left. Yes, there might be a little blemish left. That's fine. The customer is just going to drive it away and do it again. Now, if it's going on a trailer and it's becoming a show car, never to be driven on the street again, sure, have at it. Have fun. But if it's a daily driver, do not polish more than half a day. If you have any questions, comments, thoughts, or ideas, please leave them below. Always happy to answer.